Hello everyone, my name is Man of Stage, and welcome back to Utawarerumono. The last episode was a really emotionally intense one. We're back in Enakamui after wrapping up the situation in Nakoku, and Atui actually ended up rejoining us. For a little while I wasn't sure if she was. I thought she might stick around with Itak to help with the rebuilding effort, but nope, she snuck on board her dad's ship and had a very sweet and intimate scene with Oshtor. Oh my. Although he doesn't look particularly impressed from this screen. After that, there's some interesting stuff happening with Oshtor's physical capabilities. He seems to be oddly adept at fighting all of a sudden. He actually beat Atui in a fight, and probably would have beaten Munechika as well. It seems like the mask is really starting to integrate itself into him, which kind of also means it's furthering down the path of erasing the man that was once Haku. But we had a really sweet and heart-wrenching scene with Torikori where she basically explained that she knows that Haku is Oshtor. She kind of thinks of him as a second son at this point. Wow, that got me. Nekone saw the whole thing happen, and then on the way back, Riletia revealed that she knows. I don't know if this just means that everybody's going to start revealing how they feel about it and that they know the truth, or what. But it also sounds like we're about to get back into some pretty intense battles as well. Right into a fight.
ナ国での戦の後、情勢は膠着したかに見えた。
Glad to see that my adjustments for the audio had no impact on those.
だが、水面下では少しずつ何かが変わりつつあった。稲葉の大橋が落ちたことは、朝廷の意向を高めるよりもむしろ不信を招き、結果的にはエンナカムイ側に有利に作用した。
Ooh, it turned on them. I love it.
双方が正面戦力を動かし得ない状況は、実態はどうあれ強大な朝廷勢と真っ向から対峙するエンナカムイ勢という構図を出現させた。エンナカムイ側もこの事実をことさらに喧伝し、さらに各国の思惑を引き出す。
That's amazing. So they basically used the same tactic that the Imperial capital used after the incident with Dekompopo's forces, but against them.
秘密裏の交渉や特使の交換が街道の隅々を網の目のように伝播していき、その結果は辺境での小競り合いとなって現れた。最初はわずかな国境の変化だったが、それ自体が意志ある生き物のようにうごめき広がり、やがてある形が現出する。長くこの地に君臨した聖獣の心臓を分かたれたもう一匹の獣が取り巻き、淡々と狙う。そのような形に見えた。
What an amazing description.
無論朝廷もただ手をこまねいていたわけではないが、その動きは迅速とは言い難いものであった。国体は盤石と見たのか、何か別の内観があるのか、あるいはこの遅れこそが仕組まれた罠であるのか。
I feel like the latter part of that could be the case, because Raiko doesn't seem like the type to just have things fall by the wayside. He has machinations, he has plans.
完全とはしないものの、短期的な状況としてはこれもエンナカムイ側に味方した。また真の姫殿下はどちらかという諸国諸侯の問いに朝廷が確たる証拠を示さなかったことも大きい。対するエンナカムイ側もことさらに心眼を強調することはなかったが、その姿勢こそが暗に真実に対する勝査と取られた。無論互いの科目の裏に高難取り混ぜた情報戦があったことは言うまでもない。
Oh yeah, that makes a lot of sense. That is Ogi's speciality.
小競り合いはついに国同士の戦となり、束の間の平和を戦乱の気配が覆う。朝廷への敵対勢力は日に日に勢いを増し、やがて双方の力が拮抗することが明白となった。もはや決戦は不可避。傍観を決め込んでいた残る諸国もその旗色をあらわにし、来たるべき騒乱に備え始めていた。
I didn't realize that everybody had picked a side at this point. I thought there were still going to be more areas for us to recruit. Huh. Okay. That was faster than I expected.
ついにここまで来たか。
The war map lies spread out before me, and I can't help but mutter my thought under my breath. The night air is cold, to the quick cold. But even the chill can't put a dent in the burning heat I feel in my chest. Is it the mask or is it anticipation? I guess we'll find out. Or not. Oh boy.
ここまで至るのに多くの戦いがあった。
Okay, I was bracing myself for sound effects. And now it's just our army and the enemies. No more third parties. The map is cleanly split into two colors.
多くの仲間と出会い、多くの敵と戦った。
There it
そ
is.
して今や、我らと朝廷の力は五分と五分。いや、単に兵力を比べるならば、こちらがわずかに上を行く。
Oh, wow. In oppressive silence, I assess the pieces on the table, forming plans in my head. I slide them around on the table as my thoughts dictate. One piece remains off the table, the blockade that had halted our progress toward the capital.
時は満ちた。もはや謀略を尽くした暗闘の出る幕はない。
Oh, so they're actually taking an offensive now.
次の戦が
Wow.
この騒乱の結末となる。
No way, though. There's gotta be more.
決戦の時だ。
That seems optimistic. My voice and my heartbeat both thud in my ears like hammers. It's really happening. This is it. Approaching footsteps, however, distract me.
起きてる？
I am. Huan's voice cuts through the mental noise.
こんな夜更けにどうした？
まだ明かりがついてたから。
She lets herself in hesitantly.
もしかしたらまだ根を詰めてるのかなって思って。
ああ、気を使わせてしまったのか。何？少々寝つけなくてな。
And so I was scheming. I give her as reassuring a smile as I can manage, and she smiles back as she finds a seat.
これで本当に終わりなんだ。
You keep saying that, but I really doubt it.
ああ、そして始まりでもある。この決着の遺憾がどうあれ、ヤマトは大きく動くことになる。
そういうつもりで言ったんじゃないんだけどな。
Is it for him?
では、どのような？
国とか決着とか大げさなことではなくて、ようやく一段落つくんだなって。これが終わったら、もう戦をすることもなくなるんだよね。
そうだな。少なくとも、みんなで戦うのは、
Huh.
これで最後になるのか。
What does he mean by that? Juan's words evoke a deep exhaustion in me, and a bit of nostalgia for the days past. It's taken a lot of hardships to get here, but there were good times too. The good, the bad, all memories I would never trade away. Where it all began, though, that bit isn't one of the happier moments. Flashback.
頼んだぜ。あんちゃん。
Yeah, no, definitely not. Juan seems to notice my discomfort, for she keeps her smile pointedly as she turns to face me.
それで、オシトルはどうするの？
どうするとは？
そのままの意味かな。すべてが終わったらどうするんだろうって。
I'll figure that out tomorrow. Or the day after, I guess. She looks at me with earnest questioning in her eyes, and doesn't elaborate on her question any further. She doesn't have to.
そうか。この役目も
Oh.
もうすぐ終わるのか。
Okay. I touch my mask instinctively, feeling a soft pulse in it, my own heartbeat. resonating through the material fused to my body. My heart sinks.
思えば後ろを振り返る間もなくただがむしゃらに駆け抜けてきた気がする。だがそれもも
どうかな。
う、
Guan presses me for an answer, and finally I allow myself to entertain the thoughts I've been avoiding for months.
全てが終わればもうオシュトルである必要もなくなる。
So he's going to drive off into the sunset like Ryan Gosling at the end of Drive. Spoilers?
その後どうする？何をすればいい？何も思いつかぬ。そもそもそんな未来はもう白に帰ることもあの日のオシュトルを取り戻すことも。
Well, not with that attitude. Feeling Kuan's eyes resting heavily on me, I stir myself from my thoughts and answer honestly.
今はすべきことだけで精一杯でな。その先のことはまだ考えておらんよ。
You know, that's fair though.
そっか。
Kuan nods, seemingly satisfied with that answer. Then she claps her hands with sudden cheer.
そうだ。それならドゥスクルに来てみてはどうかな。
Ooh, that would be fun.
トゥスクルへ？
私の故郷がドゥスクルだってことはもう知っていると思うけど。それでこれが終わったらフミリルと一緒に一旦里帰りをしようと思ってたから。
That makes sense.
その時オシュトルもどうかなって。
Do it.
いろいろと見せたいものがあるんだ。あの空と景色、街並みや民の声。
Kuan mutters aimlessly, lost in nostalgia, then quickly brings the conversation back to her point.
だからこの戦が終わったら遊びに来ない？オシュトルも気に入ると思うかな。
それは構わぬが、そうだな。その時にはクオンに案内を頼むとしよう。
Does he actually mean that though?
もちろん。
With that, we lapse into a comfortable silence. Kuan keeps her eyes fixed on me, expression warm. It's a familiar kind of comfort. For a quiet, intimate moment, we can pretend the clock has turned back. Minutes pass in silence, until approaching steps interrupt the brief, peaceful respite once more.
オシュトル、起きておるか？
I am. An uneasy-looking Anju neglects to announce herself, abruptly poking her head in.
正常。こんな夜更けにいかがなされた？
Sulking.
実はそなたに少し話が。
As Anju begins to launch into an explanation, her eyes settle on Kuan.
クオンもおったのか。
I wanted to have a moment with Oshtor, darn it.
ちょっとね。
The princess looks from Kuan to me, then back to Kuan again furtively. She has something she wants to say. I guess she wasn't expecting the company.
いつまでもそんなところに立ってたら風邪をひいちゃうかな。ほら、中に入って。
Yeah, and she just got over a cold. Oh yeah, that happened too. Kuan gently nudges Anju, still hovering uncertainly at the threshold, into the room.
仕方がないな。そなたがそういうのなら。
It's not like I want to be here.
それじゃあ明日も早いし、
Oh,
私はもう戻るね。良いのか？いいの。言いたいことは言ったから。それじゃあオシュトル、おやすみなさい。さっきの件考えといてね。
okay, when you say it like that. Unless that was a translation choice. Kuan stands aside to let Anju past, then shows herself out, disappearing into the night once more. So, what's up? At that, Anju blinks, taken somewhat aback, but as Kuan departs, she puts it from her mind. She seats herself where Kuan had been just moments before. The princess, however, doesn't seem as forthcoming with what she has to say. She fidgets in silence, casting nervous glances toward me.
して聖女、こんな夜更けに何のご用でありましょうか。
What indeed?
なんじゃ。
Still refusing to meet mine, Anju's eyes wander until they fall on the war map. She nods slowly.
もうすぐデートに手が届くのじゃな。
Her expression is, for lack of a better word, troubled. I can't imagine how anxious she must be feeling about all of this.
なるほど。決戦を前にして不安になったのか。
You'll do fine. Unless I really screw up, in which case, that's 100% on me.
ご安心なされよ。帝都奪還の大願、必ずや我らが叶えましょうぞ。
それに関しては何も案じてはおらぬのじゃ。世はそなたを。
では今宵、それがしに何を。
She wants to entrust more.
じゃな。一つ聞きたかったことがあるのじゃ。
聞きたかったこととは。
オシトルよ。そなた、この戦が終わった後、どうするのじゃ。
Why does everybody keep asking me that?
どうとは。なんだ、王女さんまでクオンと同じことを。これから先のことなんて考える余裕もなかったからな。
You just need to keep a magic 8-ball in there and just shake it.
むしろこっちがどうしたらいいか聞きたいくらいだ。
いや、よい、愚問じゃった。
No, it was a valid question. I just don't have an answer. Anju's shoulders seem to sink for a moment, and then she straightens up, making a sudden proclamation.
そなたがおるべき場所は世の隣に決まっておるのじゃ。
Oh, well, that's actually a little awkward because I was going to go tour Tuskara. Yeah. She finds the courage to firmly meet my eyes, declaring this as though it were the gospel truth. Suddenly, I'm thinking of the muses from Hercules. Girl, you mean Huncules.
そうじゃ、オシトル。こっちに来て、ここに座るのじゃ。
いえ、それは。
はようするのじゃ。
Do I get a CG? Anju taps the ground with a foot insistently.
また自分を椅子にするつもりか。まあ、いいんだが。
思えば、最近は忙しくてとんとご無沙汰じゃったからの。
Rectify this. I barely know about this. Sighing inwardly, I step away from the war map and seat myself as requested.
まあ、それで王女さんの不安が消えるんならな。
では早速。
失礼する。
Ah.
夜分遅くにすみません。
We were trying to figure out where the princess went. Well, you found her. Munechika and Riletia are next to join the parade through my door, rushing into the room.
オシトレ様、アンジュ様をお見かけしませんでしたか？
Why, she's right here.
ご寝所にお姿が見え。おられたか。
見つかってしまったのじゃ。
Am I unmade?
聖女。
Oh, that's hilarious. Anju rapidly repositions herself, hiding behind me as Munechika and Riletia approach. The guardian sighs disappointedly.
ああ、黙って出てきたのか。
Are you surprised?
よかった。ご神女からいなくなったので心配しました。せめて一声かけていただければ。
You know Munechika would have said no.
違うのじゃ。ちょっと川屋に寄った帰りに、ふらーっと足が向いての。
今は大戦を控えた大事な時。以前、口酸っぱくそうお教えしたことをお忘れか？
You know, she sounds harsh, but her face looks pretty soft. Munechika closes in swiftly, a pleasant smile at odds with her words. Okay, you see, I could have said nothing. As she draws near, however, I can easily spot the twitching vein in her forehead. Ah. Anju all but leaps away at the sight, keeping a healthy distance between herself and Munechika.
あれだけ言うても、まだわかりませぬか。
に戻るのじゃ。じゃから
このまま放っておくともう一騒動起こりそうだな。宗近殿、今宵はそのぐらいにしてはどうか。
しかしオシュトル殿、それでは東宮府代理としての示しというものが。
正常も十分に反省しておられるご様子、責めるばかりが共同ではあるまい。
Yeah, I feel like she probably got plenty of that during the last training session.
オシュトル殿がそこまで言われるのなら、今回は不問としましょう。
You might not want to.
そうか。
しかし正常、見果たたる御身が体調を崩されては兵の士気にも関わります。どうか今宵はもうお休みください。
Well played.
戻りましょう。オシュトル殿もこう言っておられる。
じゃがもう少しくらいは。
No, now, and don't call me Shirley.
なりませぬ。
アンジュ様、お休みにならないと明日に差し支えます。
And there's a good chance you will be deployed.
分かっておるが、もう少しだけと言っておるのだ。待て、そうせくな、引っ張るな。
Just picking her up by the scruff and walking off. Anju's patient caretaker conveys her back to the room. And blessed silence returns to mine.
すべてが終わったら
Or blast.
か。
I went Shakespearean with it. I blame Maro. Actually, I bet that's going to come up in the fight. Unexpected emotions bubble up within me. Restlessness, anxiety, and a kind of guilt.
この身は己であって己ではない。この仮面と同じかりそめの顔だ。何の実体もない。ただのうつせみ。
I beg to differ. At this point, the mask kind of is your face. I think if you tried to tear it off, you would tear off your face.
それがしは自分は何をすればいいと思う。
Left in privacy, I allow the facade to drop. I mutter my frustrations to the empty, lonely room. But lest I forget, I'm not alone. I'm never truly alone, as a pair of familiar voices remind me.
すべては御心のままに。私たちはどこまでも主様の定めた道について行きます。
I mean, that's gotta be comforting in a way. They're always there. They're always watching.
そうか。
For better or worse. With no answer, I peer out into the dark and see the moon that shines brightly through it.
ともあれ今は天命をつかむため次の一手に心を尽くすのみだ。
Wow. That's a metaphor. Okay.
ライコー様、朝廷に侵入する諸侯がすべて参集しました。持参していた者たちの数も含め、ほぼ正確な兵数が把握できたと思われます。ですが、
So is this actually the final confrontation between Anakamui and Yamato, and then there's just going to be like a second part of the game? That actually would make sense, because I think that is how Prelude to the Fallen kind of worked, if I remember right. It's been a while.
足りぬか。
離反し、賊軍に組みする者が後を絶ちません。
愚かな。稲葉の大橋を落としたことが
Oh.
それほど気に入らぬか。
He actually made a miscalculation. Wow. Okay.
所詮精進に対局は見えぬ。迷信に怯え、我らを不損となじり、安易な道を選ぶか。だが構わぬ。万人が反旗を翻そうと、己が信じた道を行くのみ。父イリアよ、直ちに出陣の準備を。
ではまさか、
こたびの決戦、
Hmm.
このライコを自ら撃って出ようぞ。
Oh, wow. Okay. I was not expecting him to actually be there. Well,
見えてきたな。
our long march reaches its destination, And as a wide, grassy vista spreads out before me, I can't help but acknowledge it aloud.
ここがかつて幾多の強者たちがその命運をかけたというオムチャッコ平原なんですね。
ヤマトが樹立される以前、幾度となく大陸の歯をめぐって争われた古戦場なのです。
雌雄を決するのに、ここほどふさわしい場所もあるまい。
I pass Nekone and Kuryu a nod, looking out across the plains that seem to go on forever. A gust of wind sweeps past me.
間違いなく、ここが決戦の地となる。
The grass has been watered with blood so many times, the smell has practically seeped into it. It quivers in anticipation of its next drink.
眼前の丘へ向け、進軍せよ。
はい。学部来一拍子。全軍直ちに前方やや右の丘へ向けて進軍せよ。敵に遅れて隙を見せぬよう迅速に。
Kuryu turns to begin barking orders. Both of us keep wary, nervous eyes on the swarm of soldiers following us out onto the plains.
オシトルの言うように、ここが決戦の場になるみたい。
ああ、ライコーもこの地を決戦の場と定めているはずだ。あとはどこまで互いの戦いに引きずり込むことができるかの勝負になる。ライコー、貴様はどう動く？
Good question.
皆集まったな。一同正常のご出座である。
At my beckoning, Anju appears before the war council. The gathered commander's murmuring immediately ceases, lapsing into silence.
正常、一同まかり越してございます。
Anju gives an exaggerated nod and makes a point of looking around at each of the generals and holding eye contact.
こたびの戦を始めるにあたり、まずは皆に心よりの感謝を。世はそなたらがこうして集うてくれたからこそ、今日のこの日があるのじゃと考えておる。
The responses to Anju's words vary. Some nod with pride, others glance away humbly, and still others sit in solemn silence. On a dull dark dock, it's a vocal warm-up. Their reactions may differ, but in one respect, every attendee is alike. Everyone here has gathered under the same banner, Anju's banner, to fight as one.
そうかだな。
The Summit of Generals is what we've been working toward this whole time, the ultimate fruits of our labors. One of Kujiri's delegates is the first to speak.
オシトル様、
Hey!
先方は我ら九十里の民にお任せくださいませ。
Oh, I hope we get to use her in the fight.
私たちが駆けつけたからには、どのような敵でも軽くひねって差し上げますわ。
姉上、正常の御前であらせられるぞ。
Yashima hurriedly tries to quiet Shees, but she defies him, of course.
相変わらず気が小さいこと。ここで小さくかしこまるようでは、手柄もおぼつかないわよ。
Focus on don't dying, or not dying.
手柄など正常のおために命を賭すが我らの本懐であろう。
He gets it.
まったくもう。お許しくださいね、オシトル様。相変わらず頭の固い身内で。
Ah, that's rich.
いや、
ほら、オシトル様も呆れてらっしゃるわ。
Yeah, right.
今の呆れは姉上に向けられたものだ。
Oh, you're sounding like your dad.
なんですって？
The previously solemn atmosphere shifts as the siblings suddenly descend into catfighting.
ま、本番前に硬くなるよりかは楽しい方がいいじゃない。
Thank you, Yakwald.
その通りやな。
もしかしてそれ私に言ってます？
Nah.
お姉様、お兄様。
Riletia's typically infinite patience appears to run thin at the outburst, and she steps in.
いいじゃねえか。決起に流行るのは若い奴らの特権だからな。
Yeah, that sounds right for Genho. Genho continues to laugh raucously, a tired-looking Soyen Kankura sighing at his side.
やれやれ。
君は変わらないね。少しは年相応の落ち着きというものを学んだらどうかね。
落ち着き払ってふんぞり返ってるだけじゃ何も変わらねえってことを知っているのさ。
He has a point.
まったく。イタク君はあんな大人にならないよう気をつけたまえ。
I'm very confused and slightly uncomfortable.
あの二人、知り合いだったのか。
Of course they do. They were both pillar generals. One of them still is.
なんでも父上の発注賞時代に遊戯を結んだらしいな。
そうか。同じ発注賞であったのなら、面識があっても不思議じゃないか。
大体お前なんだその話し方。持って回った言い方しやがってよ。
時の流れが私を一人前の紳士へと育て上げたのだよ。どこかの誰かはまだ子供のままのようだがね。
I'm enjoying this verbal back and forth, this sparring.
どっちがそうやっていちいち突っかかってくる方がガキくせえだろうよ。なあ、宗近殿。
小生には何とも。
I'm staying out of this.
君はどうしてそうすぐに他人を巻き込みたがるのだろうね。彼女が困っているじゃないか。
I don't think she's upset. I think she's exasperated.
答えも聞かずに何でも決めつけるのは年寄りの悪癖だぜ。
いえ、ですから小生、判断がつきかねると申しますか。
Munechika forces a weak laugh as she finds herself caught between the bickering men.
考えてみれば、宗近はあの二人の後輩に当たるわけだからな。
Oh yeah,
さぞ肩身も狭いことだろう。
that's true.
にしても
She is the newest of the pillar generals, isn't she? Huh.
あの二人、あんなに仲が悪かったのか。
いい年をしてはしゃぎすぎではあるな。しかしあの父上があれほど浮かれるとは。
ん？あれが浮かれているっていいのか？
Last I checked, Nosori can't read thoughts, but she gives me a shrug regardless. Atui, standing next to her, looks upon her own father with a similar expression.
そういえばトト様、いつか一番の喧嘩友達が勝手に発注賞やめたってぼやいてたな。
Aw, look at that. They're having a fun reunion.
アトゥイ、私は友達だなどと言った覚えはないよ。
どっちかっていうと犬猿の中ってやつだな。都に上がるたびに毎度毎度突っかかってきやがってよ。
Oh, this is great.
それは君の方だろう。
Nosori's eyes seem to soften in a smile at the caustic, if amicable, back and forth.
父上にもああいう人がいたのだな。
Anju fails to stifle a laugh at the escalation, and the room abruptly goes quiet. Everyone seems to belatedly remember that they're in Anju's presence. The bickering ceases.
いや、すまんの。決戦を前にこの騒ぎとは随分な余裕じゃと思ってな。つい笑いが溢れてしまったのじゃ。
I think it's interesting how in this situation she has defaulted to the royal we.
それでこそ世も安心して全てを任せられるというものじゃ。再度になるが、皆がこの場に集うてくれたこと、誠に心強く思う。
Stepping in on Anju's behalf, Ozen clears his bassy. He is not a fish. Stepping in on Anju's behalf, Ozen clears his bassy throat, quieting the war council.
ありゃ、生きるのも大概にせよ。そろそろ軍議を進めにゃ、みんな困っとるじゃろう。
Well, large-scale battle. At that, Munechika straightens.
これより軍議を始めまする。皆様、この場が姫殿下の御前であることをわきまえ、くれぐれも粗相のなきよう。
I think that ship may have sailed. The gathered representatives fall silent at that. Having gained the council's collective ears, Munechika turns to me.
オシュトル殿、続きを。
まずは現状の確認から始める。
I indicate the war map spread out across the table.
我らはこれより帝都奪還のための進軍を開始する。 各省はおのおの速やかに定められたお役目を全うしていただきたい。
こたびの戦にはエンナカムイの主兵を除いた全兵力を投入する。それでよかったかな。
Utawaji suddenly speaks up, having stayed in contemplative silence since the meeting's start.
すでに兵たちの備え整った旨、この場で報告させていただく。
You can always depend on an Elcor to get the job done.
承知いたした。
I acknowledge his report with a short nod. It's information I already received before the council session, of course, but it's important that we make sure the entire army is on the same page here. All the more important when it's an army this big. We want as few potential miscommunications as possible.
こちらも問題ねえよ。豪族どもを丸め込むのには苦労したが、その分頭数はピカイチだ。
その軍は父上が指揮する手はずになっている。私は普段通り正常のおそばにいることになるな。
我らナ国も微力ながらお力添えさせていただきます。兵の約半数はソヤン・ケクル殿と合流いたします。
Nice.
残りの半数はオシュトル殿の策の通りに。
Oh, I figured the other half was going to stay behind for the repair efforts, but that makes sense.
九十里もできうる限りの兵を動かす用意が。
兵糧も山ほど用意しておきましたわ。全軍合わせても兵と陥落までは十分に持たせられるはずよ。物資の運搬は任せていいんだったわよね。
ああ、もちろんだとも。こちらも全兵力を陸に上げた。以後船団はすべて九十里からの兵糧の運搬に回している。だが本当にそれでいいのかね。
ええ、今回の戦に開戦はありますまい。
I mean, depending on where the battlefield is, there may not be a whole lot of use for the ships anyway.
それってどういうことの？
こたびの戦、総力戦となる。そしてそれが遺憾なく動かせる戦場となれば、
このおむちゃっこ平原だね。
私たち海軍の出る幕はなしか。
The real question is Mikazuchi going to be there, or did he dig in his heels and say, nope, I'm staying at the capital?
何をいいか。河川から帝都を牽制するという大切なお役目、お忘れなきよ。
ああ、もちろん心得ているとも。安心してくれたまえ。
ですが、そのまま帝都に侵攻しなくても本当にいいのですか？
え？しないのか？
我らが目的は帝都の奪還。決して帝都を戦場にすることではない。皆、してはならぬ。
Yeah, I have a feeling that would backfire, kind of like Raiko's plan with the bridge.
正常のお膝元となる民を巻き添えに戦火に巻き込むは本末転倒。
Mm-hmm.
我らは帝都に正門から堂々と凱旋せねばならぬのだ。
You'll get your chance, calm down.
あといまた軍議の時に寝ていたね。
Dozy, basking sea lioness. What an amazing description.
何のことかな。
いや、口を挟んですまなかったね。続けてくれたまえ。
いや、思うところは言葉にしていただきたい。何せ大和立国以来の大戦になるやもしれぬゆえ。
I take a deep breath, girding myself for my next words.
ならば、もはや小細工はいらぬ。あの来光のことだ。同じことを考えているだろうな。これからの大いなる戦の舞台。それは雨水。そうだな、来光。
Are you sure about that? Maybe not for I think he would use any tools at his disposal.
草の調べによれば、敵兵力はこちらよりもわずかに少ないと聞く。
しかし相手は傭兵の妙で知られるライコだ。生半可な連携じゃ歯が立たねえぜ。
確かに聖兵を前に一朝一夕の連携など意味をなさないだろう。故に今一度譜面を確認していただきたい。
Ah, that's very clever.
おお、例の戦マヌイか。大丈夫だ。ちゃんと頭に叩き込んだぜ。
猫ね、ウルール、サラーナ。
はい。では皆様、最後の確認なのです。予備の譜面が必要な方は申し出てくださいです。
Nekone calls out in a loud voice, and the twins make the rounds with a large stack of sheet music. No one, however, appears to have come unprepared. Aside from Genho's cavalier, empty-handed confidence, the counselors all produce copies.
たく種類が多くて、ちっとばかり面倒だったぞ。
もう一度繰り返すことになるが、これは学務来による総軍の譜面。来光の采配に対抗するため、これまでの単純な号令ではなく細分化したものだ。
陣形の譜面までありますからな。これならば細やかに兵を動かせましょう。
That's a really good strategy.
さすがはオシュトル様。ここまでのものは初めてです。
皆も頭に叩き込んだな。
はい。ココポにも覚えてもらいました。
Kokopo can play the drums?
もう厄介だったが、なんとかなりそうじゃない。
That doesn't surprise me.
戦場で音を聞き間違えないかだけが心配ですね。
キユル、父ちゃん、任せろ。もう覚えたし、俺は耳もいいぞ。
Nice. Good job, Shinnon.
さすがはシノノン。こういったのが得意だったな。
キユル、褒めてもいいぞ。
Yeah, praise your future wife.
頭に叩き込んでもらいたい。必ず。
Oh no, some of the people here are musically challenged.
さて、伝えるべきことは伝え、あとは王女さんの仕事だ。
Anju seems to gather my intent without the need for words, stepping forward. She looks around at her vassals, then takes a deep, bracing breath.
今、我らは決戦の時を迎えた。新たな時代、新たなヤマトを生み落とすための決戦の時を。これは世のわがままじゃ。じゃが、民を思うこの心に偽りはない。そなたらのこれまでの働きに報いるためにも、そして何よりヤマトの民のために、今ひとたび力を貸してほしいのじゃ。
Anju's pleas echo throughout, and the gathered lords and olos bow their heads, giving their solemn assent.
指揮伝達に滞りは見られません。この戦、どう見ますか？
Some of Kuryu's anxiety seems to have dissipated on seeing the armies moving as the drums dictate. He looks over to me, eyes questioning.
そうだな。この展開速度なら、聖兵と名高い来光の軍に遅れを取ることもないだろう。
I mean, until he figures out about the drums and starts attacking the people that have the drums, because he probably will.
はい。姫殿下の御ためにも必ず帝都を取り戻しましょう。
Kuryu nods, grinning broadly.
だが、来光を相手取るのに、これで十分ということはない。ここから先は、一瞬の油断が命取りとなる。
Briefly confirming our army's position, I glance across the divide. Raiko's banner catches the light where it stands, in the enemy camp, fluttering in the breeze.
ついに戦場に姿を現したか。それだけこの一戦を重く見ているということだろう。
Oh boy.
さて、今こそ最後の舞台の幕を上げる頃合いだ。一切滞りないな。
Raiko stands overlooking the expanse between the camps, a keen, mirthless smile splitting his face. His posture exudes anticipation.
いつでもすでに手はずは整っております。
At Shichiria's reply, Raiko's predatory smile widens.
ならば開幕するとしようか、オシトリよ。我らがその雌雄を決するにふさわしい。
今我らは時を得た。今こそ己が胸中の信念と正常への忠誠を果たすべき時。
I raise my voice so that all may hear, and signal the grand march forward. From here, there can be no turning back.
この一戦、我らが正常と大和に暮らす民草のために、全軍前へ。
Here we go!
さあ我が軍勢よ、その進化をキャツラに見せつけてやるがいい。
Alright then. The call to arms rings out on either side of the... I knew I was going to have to say it. The call to arms rings out on either side of the Omochaku Plains, soon to be watered with blood.
恩人からの指示じゃ。全軍開戦に備え。
I like the music.
さあ始まったわよ。ここは一つルルティエにいいところ見せなくっちゃね。
それはその通りだが、姉上、以前の一気がけのような無茶はくれぐれも自重されよ。
Yashima's face.
分かってるわよ。それよりあなたの方こそこちらの動きに遅れないようになさい。
Tooth.
言われるまでもない。では
さて、それじゃあ始めましょうか。
まさか今頃になって再び帝の下で弓を取ることになるなんてな。しかも同じ戦場にはまだまだ頼りねえと思ってた娘と息子がいるときた。せっかくだ、エベンクルガの戦いってもんをしっかりあいつらに見せてやんねえとな。
I'm enjoying this. Little scenes with all of them.
どうやら始まるようだね。
はい。
そう緊張することはない。私たちはこれまでのように戦い、これまでと同じように勝利すればいいのだ。
しかし生まれて初めての大戦ですから。ソヤンケクル殿はどうしてそんなに落ち着いていられるのですか。
何、大したことではないよ。私は私のできること、できないことをよく知っているだけさ。それに
That's good life advice.
娘が選んだ男の差配だ。信じて任せるのが父親というものだろう。
はい、そうですね。
では行こうか。
このまま押し込むぞ。両翼を展開し敵軍を押し潰せ。
はい、三拍子。
序盤の星は
I feel like there's no point in him talking. I can't hear it.
どんな策を打ってくるのか。
Seriously, audio balancing is just terrible.
さすがに数で勝る分、正面からの削り合いでは向こうに分があるか。だが戦場の趨勢を決めるのは何も駒の数だけではない。各陣に伝達、術式を発動せよ。
承知しました。
Oh, so that's the communication method. Yeah, that makes sense.
さあ、我が速さについてこられるか、オシトリ。
Find out.
敵陣突破。このまま押し込む。
どうやら初戦の流れはこちらが掴んだようだね。
全軍 ここで敵を逃すな。立て直しの時間を与えず、このまま。
待ちたまえ、イタク君。
まさか伏兵か。このままではゴズメに被害が。
These animations.
一旦追討の手を止めよう。今はしかしこれだけの大兵力でこの速さだと一体どんな手を使っている。
You are just fighting their own separate fight.
よし、そのまま頭を押さえ続けろ。数はこちらが上、向こうは必ず挽回の一手を打ってくるはずだ。はっ、そう来るのはお見通しなんだってのは。はっ、もらった。
火球、ゲンホ様、真横から敵が。
何？こいつら左翼から流れてきやがったのか。スヤンケクルの野郎、一体どうしたってんだ。ここは一旦引き時だな。全軍左右の敵陣から距離を取れ。守りを固めるぞ。
This is just happening everywhere.
なんだ、敵が離れていく。なんか気持ち悪い。まるで百戦錬磨の将が率いてるみたいな動きだが、そんな奴はどこにもいねえ。ただの増票の群れだ。どうなっていやがる。
They're being told things in their heads.
そんまま挟み撃ちにせえ。これで右翼の戦況を決めたれ。
さあさあ、このまま押しつぶすわよ。
承知しました。全軍アリの子一匹逃すな。
たあいないわね。このままならこの戦力だけで。
Oh, jeez. Well, all right.
姉上、何？全軍姉上の部隊と合流。体勢を立て直すぞ。
I like how the owl is just chill through all of this.
ちょっと何やってるのよ。今ここで包囲を解いたら。ほら合流されちゃった。
敵の動きがわやじゃの。深追いはいけん。離れながら様子を見よう。
確かにこの初戦で危険な橋を渡るわけにはいきません。それより。
ちょっと気になるわね。本陣に変打を。
Yep, his plans have begun.
以上が各軍からの報告です。
そうか、状況は膠着。いや、わずかにこちらが押し負けているか。
なんだか敵の動きが想定よりもずっと早いかな。
というよりは情報の伝達が早い。こちらに先んじて戦況を知るがゆえの動きに思える。指揮の伝達速度に関してはこちらも最大限の手を尽くしたが、それでもなお向こうは一歩先を行っているな。
It's almost like it's magic or something.
さらに巧みな傭兵にも手を焼かされているとの話。このままでも戦線を保つ分には問題ないが。
This isn't Vermeer. I don't think holding the line will work.
敵はあのライコーだ。さらなる一手を隠し持っているはず。できることならばこれ以上後手には回りたくない。
私たちが動けば今ならまだ押し返せるんじゃないか。
そうやえ。 うちらが出張ればちょっとくらいの差なんてすぐにひっくり返せる。
Surely force is what we need.
ですがそれでは本陣が手薄になるのです。
それは
確かに今の状況では博打に過ぎるが有効な一手だ。
仕掛けるんだ。
ああ、このまま敵の自由を許せばこちらの戦力を延々と削られる羽目になる。多少危険だがここは攻め時だろう。
Including the 6 to 8 that we will deploy for ourselves.
御前、本陣の指揮をお任せしてよろしいか。
引き受けよう。こちらから見える状況も折を見て戦マヌイで知らせるとしよう。それで構わないかね。
かたじけない。ではそれがしたちは小勢を率いて各省の救援に。
Oh crap. That's bad.
何事か。
背後からの奇襲です。何者かがシュトウライを狙って火を。
Ah.
まさか。
That makes sense because he basically said, Maroro, do your own thing. And he is a tactician that is very capable on his own, so... Yeah. Maroro's forces conceal themselves in the tree line, using the terrain of the Omachaku Plains. I have no idea if I'm saying that right, to their tactical advantage. Sentries watch the perimeter with bated breath, and from the center of the group, voices rise. Or rather, one voice, relayed across the empire via the agent. The man giving orders to the group by hand signal, Maroro, pauses to quietly answer.
今まさに敵陣背後への奇襲を終えて身を隠したところでおじゃる。
Ah, so that's what the horn is for.
守備はどうだ。
シュトウライを2、3焼いてきたでおじゃるよ。兵糧全滅とまではいかなくとも、奴らは慌てているでおじゃろうな。
それは上々。良いのかオシトル。そのままではすぐに干上がるぞ。
Raiko allows himself a small, reserved chuckle, then quickly restores his serious tone.
引き続き、そちらの指揮は貴様に任せる。
御意。
では俺は、貴様がオシトルの首を持ってくるのを本陣で待つとしよう。期待。
With that, the agent's link is broken. Maroro remains in pensive silence for a time.
言われるまでもなし、決着は必ずマロの手でつけてみせるでおじゃる。
Well, I guess the control's not working that well, is it? Closing his eyes for a moment in exasperated thought, Maroro mutters to himself. When they open again, they are steely, hard, and calculating.
そろそろ動くでおじゃる。皆の者、準備は良いな。はっ。オシトル。たとえマロの命に変えてでも、必ずこの手で。
Well then. I guess I should have expected he would pop up.
第三シュトウライもやられました。このまま兵糧を消耗し続ければ、今の戦況を保てなくなります。
This is no time to panic. Kiryu's disheartened voice echoes through the camp. As I look around, I can tell he's voicing everyone's thoughts. The troops are panicking.
第5に続いて第3もやられたか。
よほど綿密に地形を調査したみたい。火の勢いも全然弱まらない。
この炎の陣形、覚えがある。おそらくは貴様がオシトルの首を持ってくるのを本陣で待つとしよう。
It's exactly who you think it is.
兄様。
マロロか。各陣に背後の警戒を怠るなと伝えよ。また敵兵を見つけても即座に応戦せず報告を入れようとも。
追っかけないのけ？敵は少ないし、みんなで潰せばそれでおしまい。
いや、私もオシトルに賛成だ。下手に追ったところで見失ってしまえば意味がない。
でもこのまま放っておくわけにもいかない。
True.
追撃するか。いや、ここはまず敵の意図をはっきりさせるべきだ。ノスリ、なんとか敵の足を読むことは可能か。
任せておけ。我らに小勢での奇襲を仕掛けることがどれほど愚かか敵に教えてやるとするさ。
先ほど言った通り、ここの指揮は一旦午前にお預けする。
しかし勝算はあるのかね。相手は未だ姿も見えぬとの報告だが。
It's the grease paint.
ノスリならば必ず敵の動きを捉えましょう。後にそれがし自身が精鋭を率い撃つ。それにマロだとすれば狙いは間違いなく自分のはずだ。直接赴いた方が被害も少ない。
That is a good point. I opt to keep my thoughts to myself, though I nod firmly.
どうやら無用な心配だったか。ならばそなたらが戻るまで指揮を預かろう。
お頼み申す。
I give command over to Itawachi with as fearless a smile as I can muster, then prepare to set out after Mararo.
クオン、早急に用意してほしいものがある。
私に
Flash bombs? I lean in and whisper my request into Kwan's ear. She slowly raises a tapered eyebrow.
用意はできると思うけど、それを何に使うのかな。
まだわからぬ。だができうる限りの準備はしておきたい。頼めるか。
Maybe not.
わかった。すぐに用意する。
Kwan nods and swiftly begins her preparations.
使わずに済めばそれに越したことはないのだが。
Ooh, knockout gas? I turn my thoughts inward as I survey the plains, allowing my eyes to be drawn from tree to tree, rock to rock.
どこにいるマロ。
Mararo, come out to play.
動きが変わったでおじゃるな。
A sudden unease comes over Mararo, and he quickly orders his troops back into the shadows, calling off an attack. The Shitorai have adjusted their route of travel, throwing his calculations off. His expression hardens as he watches, reevaluating.
守りが固いのは当然。しかし、あまりにも守りに傾きすぎているでおじゃる。それに、気になる点がもう一つ。
Mararo reflects on his most recent contact by the agent.
オシュトルの陣が戦線をテート側に強引に押し込んでいるでおじゃる。そんなことをして一体何になるでおじゃるか。無論マロの兵糧攻めが効いてきたとも取れるでおじゃる。しかしこの動きはオシュトルにしてはあまりにもお粗末。まさか。
Again, we are undone. Suddenly snapping upright in realization, Mararo begins to order a retreat. To his soldiers' confusion, they sluggishly start to obey. Just as an arrow buries itself in the tree Mararo had been leaning against not a few moments before.
いたぞ、あそこだ。
玄宝殿からの報告です。戦線の再構築完了せり。
よし、これより敵伏兵との交戦に入る。皆の者、それがしに続け。
On hearing Nosuri and Kuryu's reports, I give the order. No taking it back now. We turn our wapters toward Mararo's group and begin to ride hard.
マロたちを本陣から切り離したでおじゃるか。
本陣との連携を立たぬままに止められると思うほど、それがしはお前を安く見ておらぬ。
Well, fair's a relative term. Mararo screams, his face twisted in rage at this development. I answer in as calm a voice as I can muster. But Mararo's soldiers, uninterested in conversation, give their retort in the form of a volley of arrows.
ペリエライじゃない。
それだけじゃないぞ。なんだこのムズムズする感じは。
That's interesting.
包まれてる。この辺り一帯が特殊な力で覆われています。
おそらくはライコーのジュスソライ。奴らこちらの力を削ぐ厄介な術を使う。早めに倒さねば。
Jeez, how many different mages does he have?
まずはその10ソライを叩くぞ。
一旦引くでおじゃるよ。
Mararo gives an order, and his unit begins to obey with pinpoint precision, receding into the shadows as though part of them.
連度では向こうが上だ。このまま見失えばまた巻かれるぞ。
Nosori's warning, however, is in vain. By the time she's even finished speaking, Mararo and his men are in the wind.
この木々の奥へ行ったか。
追いますか。
無論追うが。
ただ闇雲に追ったのでは先ほどの二の舞だな。何か相手の足を止める手があれば。
We beseech the Ints.
小生とアトゥイ殿が先んじて切り込めば抑えられると思うが。
いや、マロロのことだ。単純な力で押し切ろうとすれば何らかの策にはまる危険がある。
Yeah, he is good at setting traps.
とはいえ、確かにこのまま見逃すわけにはいかない。どこかに追い込めればいいのだが。
ねえ猫ね、この辺って確か崖があったよね。
はいなのです。あの木立の反対側に切り立った壁面があるはずなのです。
That seems a little ominous.
ならばそこに追い込む。隊の半数にこの木立の警戒を、残りはそれがしとともにマロロを崖下へと誘導する。
I hope this doesn't turn into a Disney death situation.
どこから奇襲を受けるかもわからぬ。警戒を厳とせよ。
Barking orders, I lead my soldiers into the thicket, hoping desperately that I know what I'm doing. Yeah, I hope so too, because I'm gonna have to control it. The trees do eventually part into a clearing. Oh, I see, it's a clip going up, not down. An enormous bluff rises before it, where Mararo waits, precisely where we'd hoped he'd be.
やはり来たでおじゃるな。
マロロ、もはやお前に退路はない。投降しろ。もう一度言う。投降しろ。お前には伝えねばならぬことがある。
Why do I feel like he's gonna have archers on the cliff? At that, the mask of hatred returns to Mararo's face, and he looks at me with a disgusted sneer.
今さら何を伝えるでおじゃるか。
Well, if we could actually have a conversation, maybe you'd find out. A cynical grin spreads across his face.
いずれにせよ、お前にもう引く道は。
にゅふにゅふふ。
Mararo smiles self-assuredly.
いいな。罠にはまるとはこういう状況を言うのでおじゃるよ。
He does have the high ground. Oh, good. Mararo raises his arms in a thaumaturgic gesture, and all at once, white-hot flames spring from the earth around us.
これは
これぞ家系の真骨頂でおじゃる。
The flames twist and bend as though alive, dancing tongues of fire lashing out at us, snapping and hissing with eerie likeness to serpents.
炎に飲まれるぞ。全員中央に集まれ。
Well,
あやや、せっかく暴れるつもりやったのにいけずやな。
unless you've got a fire hose, I don't see a way out of this.
炎が相手じゃ刀では返しようがないじゃない。
You could try.
古典的ですが確実な手ですね。
どうするオシトル。
Mararo watches on with that gleeful, predatory smile, delighting in watching us scramble under his gaze.
まさか逃げ道があるとでも思ってるでおじゃるか。
As if controlled by his very words, the wall of snaking flames rapidly begins to close in.
オシトルとその一味が炎に焼き尽くされてゆく様をマロはとっくりと見物させてもらうでおじゃるよ。
その身を踊りに我らをこの七へと誘い込んだか。
Also, good acting with the panic. I think through my options as the fire continues to advance, and the answer makes itself clear.
クオン、例のものを出してくれ。
例のものってさっき作ったこれ？
Yep, the it.
そうだ。
What is it?
嫌な予感しかしないけど、炎に巻かれるよりはマシなのかな。
She has a bad feeling about this.
説明は後だ。キュール、来い。
はい。
急ぎこれを矢の先端に祝えろ。決して外れぬようにな。
わかりました。
宗近殿、頼みたいことがある。
小生でお役に立てるなら。
それから
ここ何なりとお申し付けください。
We reek? Alright. The twins answer as though able to tell I was about to call on them, which, honestly, they probably could.
手も足も出ないでおじゃるか。
Behind the impassable wall of flames, a voice rife with mad joy complements the crackle of sparks.
ついにやったでおじゃる。マルはこの手で海賊オシトルを討ち取ったでおじゃ。
よし、撃て。
We already have enough fire. The thwang of a taut bowstring sounds from within the inferno, and from its belly, an arrow speeds into desperate flight.
一瞬報いるつもりでおじゃるか。往生際が悪い。
The projectile, however, is not aimed at Maroro. Nothing so terrestrial.
なぜ真上に。
皆伏せよ。
A heartbeat passes between the loosening of the arrow, all of us within the flames dropping to the dirt, and then... Ha! An explosion rocks the sky above us.
自爆したでおじゃるか。
A hot, violent wind and a wave of pressure stagger Maroro, setting his ears ringing.
オシトルともあろう者が苦しまずに済む方を選んだでおじゃるか。それともマロの手にかかって死ぬつもりはないという卑怯者にふさわしい卑怯な最後でおじゃるな、オシトル。
Well,
白殿、見ているでおじゃるか。白殿の胸、今ここにマロが晴らしたでおじゃる。
Maroro's revels, however, are short-lived. As the smoke begins to clear, it becomes apparent. The raging fire has been extinguished, except for that little one in the corner.
どういうことでおじゃるか。なぜ炎が。
And as he watches on in disbelief, a shadow pulls itself from the ground to defiantly stand. Nice.
オシトル。
皆無事か。
なぜ生きて。一体何をしたでおじゃる。
風は火を起こし大きく育てるが、強すぎる風は火を吹き消しもする。
Very nice.
風をもって炎を伏せす。家計とは本来ただ焼き尽くすのみにあらず、炎の消滅を自在に操ってこそ神髄。
Science, bitch.
爆風で炎を消したと。それでは炎は消えても無事では済まぬでおじゃる。
確かに無事ではなかったし、ちょっと危なかったかな。
As if on cue, the others begin to stand.
はい。でも信じていたです。アンジュ様、ご無事ですか。
これ式のこと、宗近のしごきを思えば軽いものよ。
まあ、皆さんお顔がすすだらけですよ。
Not now.
そんなこと言ってる場合かな。
なんとか守りおせたか。
Ah.
守った。呪法をかける間、攻撃がなかったので集中できました。
アクルカがあれば皆に傷を負わさずに済んだのだ。
Yeah, we really need to get that back.
いや、宗近殿なしでは無理だった。
そういうことでおじゃるか。
爆風で炎を吹き払うと同時に宗近殿が壁を作り、ウルールとサラーナにそれを増幅させた。
This is very interesting, but we're still very close to a confrontation.
まさか小生の力をこのような形で使うとはな。
Although, this kind of plan is something that only Haku could really come up with, and maybe it'll make Madara realize that he's not just Oshtor.
多少手傷は負ったが、炎で焼かれるよりはマシであろう。
そのような捨て身の手を。
Madara stands shocked, eyes widening.
高みの見物を決め込み、一気呵成に攻めなかった。
Or not.
不覚でおじゃる。
お前の策はついえた。
As I call out to Madara, I can't help but notice him behaving oddly.
所詮マロはオシュトルにはかなわないと。オシュトルが栄え、マロは滅びるべきだと。
I think you might have broken him. He repeats the syllables frantically, and a fire comes alight somewhere in his eyes.
いいな、まだでおじゃる。たとえ万策ついえようとも、この命ある限り、勝負はまだついていないでおじゃる。
His plan may have backfired, but Madaro's fighting spirit is far from broken. I steel myself, holding my fan at the ready.
ならば、これで決着としよう。マロロ。
Okay, he screamed so hard it made the screen invert. And now we're in a fight. Ooh, and we're injured. That's not great. Revenge Undying in the Omachako Hills, I think. We need to defeat Madara or all enemies, and then we lose if all of our allies are defeated. Well, wow, we get 7. You know, in fairness, I did say 6 to 8, so I'll count it. Knockback. Summoning Gigiri? Really? Okay. That's interesting. Insect tamer. Okay. Ooh, that sucks. Negated by dark aligned units. Okay, well, that's good for the twins.
愚かな。敵を封じます。お覚悟を。お覚悟を。
みんな、大丈夫か?
I can't build up strength. Wait, what just happened? These mages have come at my invitation. Writhe in pain, burn thou inside their barrier. I don't know why. Wait, how did he heal? Wait. I'm confused, but I'm not complaining. Okay, that's fine. Definitely need to wipe them out, but I really am more focused on the mages. Although, oh, I see. Everybody here can summon bugs. Cool. I love that. Just kidding. I don't. I'm gonna heal them. Interesting. Okay.
これを。どうだ?
All right.
戦況を報告す。悪くない。
Interesting. Okay, well. Yeah, the little exploit. No, Oshtor, our feud shall be settled. I neglected to take into consideration the mobility issues, though. 81. That's not a lot of damage, but it's something.
当たれ。確実に。せや。今度まとめて叩き込む。落ちろ。
There we go.
距離を保つ。
Took a few tries, but I got it. Engulfed. A strange power flows in this place. Oh, I see. Is there... There's no way that we could reach. Oh, so close. Okay. Alright, I'll put them down there then. Raiko's mages. Their magecraft can drain our vitality. Yep. We must neutralize them before it's too late. Yeah, that definitely is the priority. Alright, with that in mind... Yeah. We had no choice, but we've taken a hit. If anyone needs healing, just say so. Just keep your clothes on. Please. Yeah. Oh good, they're summoning stuff too. A lot of mages in this fight. Huh. Ow. The hell did you just throw at me? Seriously? Ow. Quit throwing shit. It stinks. Literally. Man. Oh, that's what that does. I guess I just got lucky before. Oh, cool. Well, at least I get a counter. Ow. That was a minor inconvenience. Knockback. Or not. Oh, right, it just hits two behind. Damage from the explosion is bad enough. But we're also losing power in the barrier. You can't fight back against Maru like this. First, we need to take out the mages. Yes, I know that. Thank you. 76. 105. Yeah. There we go. As long as I have arrows, I'll keep us safe. Yes. Yeah, I figured that would be more practical. I won't let a single soldier pass. You can try. Everyone is fighting with all their power. I cannot waste time here. Actually, wait, can she reach? No. Okay. She has a disadvantage, but... Wow. Holy crap. Ooh, that hurt. Okay, I understand that. Never mind. That problem solved itself. Out of my way, I can't lose this battle. Okay, I need to pay more attention to attacks that hurt. Wow, that's actually really good. Okay. Okay. Oh, don't strain yourself. Yeah, no, don't strain yourself. It ain't much, but it'll lock him in place, I think. Decrease defense, push back and turn. Oh yeah, either of them do that. It's less damage, but you know what? Sure. Letia doesn't hit hard, but she has some nice debuffs. Perfect. That's pretty good. Make a pair. What if I... Nope. Okay, well, that makes the choice really easy for me. Wait, can I... No, okay, has to be there. That's fine. That's fine. Nice, yes. Oh. Ow. Didn't get the critical on that, but that's a damn good counter. Oh, that's not that bad. Ow. Still not great. Oh, can I reach? I can reach. Doesn't matter. Can still hit. Still good. Wait. Nope, still can't hit. Okay. What about up here? Is it any different, or is it just... No, not really. Okay. Yeah. I'll just move over here. That's fine. Doing an attack up's not bad. Okay, that just seems rude. You have a sword. Why are you gonna keep throwing those little jars of shit at us? Oh. Stop throwing that shit. Oh no. Ow. Well, that's rude. Oh, that's perfect. Yeah, you know what? What's gonna have less of a cost? Oh, that's fine. Okay, no cost. Well, I didn't stick the landing, but it doesn't matter. None shall pass. Protect my liege. Gain. Oh, perfect. Nice. Divine will. Finish this swiftly. Ooh, I haven't seen his final strike. There's like a little bit of a waste on the bug, but you know, stand down. We cannot stop here. Oh. I don't think there's any way I can reach at this point. Okay. Yes. But. That. No, wait. That. Yes. That'll work. Actually. Yeah. That'll work. There we go. Target eliminated. Moon's favor. Simple. We'll eliminate all in our master's way. Oh, so close. Okay, gotta put them right up at the front. Not thrilled about that, but that's okay. I'm more thrilled about it now. Okay, so it's the same. I love their final move. It's so cool. Okay. Kokopo, don't forget what Sir Oshtor said. Kokopo noises. I'll let her wait. Can't do too much up there, can you? So close. Lord Raiko has ordered your death. Oh wait, I think that's a woman. Well, whatever, it's fine. I'll just wait. Oh, they can jump down. Well, that's not fantastic. Hehehe, the bugs can't wait either. I don't know how to break this to you, but the bugs are dead. And so are you. We were so close. Yakuraka was made for situations like this. Yeah, I'm sorry I cannot help more, my liege. You are doing fine. Yes. Not self-destructing today. I really wish you could jump. Prepare yourselves for intimidation from a distance. Naruto, why are you fighting us? Height range. Really? Well, I guess that's fair. I know there's another attack in there or something in there. I can see the thing. I just cannot get the... Oh, right. I forgot he's got good range and also hits really frickin' hard. Really frickin' hard. You got killed by your own boss. Height range. Damn it. There's really nowhere for you to go, is there? I don't really want to send him deeper in because he's already in kind of rough shape. And he's slowed. But he can heal himself. Every little bit helps. Oh, good. Not yet. I can't fall here. Oh, well, Okay. That was better than I was expecting. I don't know that that's working the way that it's supposed to be, but I'm not going to fight it. I mean, I'm going to fight it, but I'm not going to complain. That's the word I was trying to use. Yeah, fully healed. Yeah, of course he's gonna always go after Oshtor. Ow. Ow again. Damn, he's gonna hit Kuryu again. I will carve a path. Everyone follow me. Anju, until you learn how to jump, that's not gonna be particularly helpful. I can hit him, but do I want to? Probably won't do that much. I owe Master Raiko's deepest thanks. Yeah, I can hit him. It's not a lot of damage, but it's something. No counter. That's something. Oh, even better. And then he healed. Okay, I need to pull back. But if I pull back, he's gonna... Well, do I have enough to heal? Yeah, I do. Okay. I know that Maroro is going to move after him. So Maroro, you two should not be fighting. Please withdraw your soldiers. I should send her up after the mage. Oh, I wish Munechika and Anju could jump. Oh, that's not what I was... Oh, okay, that's what I was expecting. Oh, she's using her zone of control. Okay. That could have been worse. Okay, this is good. I don't want to get them too close, but I can start hitting him, and they hit hard. And they heal when they hit. Went across the board. Oh yeah, you can jump over the rock, but you can't reach up to the cliff. Okay, I see how it is. That's very helpful. Thank you for nothing. Okay. Do I send him after the mage, or do I... Well, I could also take out that little guy. I mean, he's not doing anything, is what I say, and then he runs up to us and explodes. Yeah, I'm gonna take him out. If I can. Might not be able to. Nope, I did. Okay, I've got him locked in with the zone of control. All right. Good job, Fumito. I think that second one, the second ring is hard to see because of the animation. That's what I am saying, to make myself feel better about not doing so well. I actually could pull him back. And I might. Oh, yeah.
私の胸に何かついていましょう。
Oh my god.
どうしました？
Oh, she is amazing. Oh my god. I've been using her wrong this whole... Okay, that's gonna hurt. Still, that's amazing. Just like... She's so tanky. Master, please be careful. Just a little while longer, Master Haku. Well, you're not wrong. It's just not what you're expecting. Yeah, I do not want to give him any opportunities to counter, because he counters hard. There's no more point in struggling. Give up, Mararo. Oh, thou will find no surrender from me. How could I let Master Haku down so? Well, you keep hitting him. Okay, so that's the one with the cost. All right, then I will do that. Dawn's Favor, Zone of Control, and Co-op Chain. Yes, this is what I wanted. Oh, yes, please. That was good. That was real good. And she leveled up. Oh my gosh, that's beautiful. Yo-ho. Now watch over me, my friend. Huh. Well, that actually hurt. Oh, well, Ow, okay. Getting a little painful. Still close to winning, though. Yep. That'll do it. I could have missed. I cannot win. Nope, not this time. Ooh. All right. Though blitzed with wounds and surrounded on all sides, Mararo carries on, weathering each new attack with waning stamina. But we're the ones more at a loss than him now.
Mararo.
もはや語ることなどない。切るならとっとと切るでおじゃる。
Mararo spits words of contempt, his face not just pained in defeat, but infuriated by it.
なぜだ、マロロ。お前はなぜそこまでするのだ。
Brainworm.
何がでおじゃる。
Mararo sneers unhelpfully at my plea.
ライコーに大義はない。それがわからぬお前ではあるまい。
まるで己には大義があるとでも言わんばかりでおじゃるな。
Mararo mutters this question darkly, meeting my eyes, his face now twisted into a mask of hate. That's not the title.
偽の姫殿下を擁立し、帝都をその手に収めたライコーを討つ。それが師たちの大義である。
何を言うかと思えば、そのような大義に一体何の意味があるでおじゃる。
大義とはその元に集った人々のためにある。お前にもそれは分かっているであろう。
戦を起こした言い訳でおじゃるか。
Well, he does kind of have a point, considering what happened with Dekompopo's forces.
言い訳はせぬ。戦を望む民などおらぬ。戦で己を利する者は 新たな戦を呼ぶ。それがしたちの願いは一つ。この手で一日でも早く戦を終わらせることだ。
そのようなざれ言、マロに信じろと言うでおじゃるか。
それがしの立場を逆賊と断じるのなら、それもやむを得まい。だが、あくまで来光の掲げる姫殿下こそが誠だというつもりか。
He doesn't care about that. He wants revenge.
帝の崩御の折に大和の安定を図り知性を成したのは、今帝都におわす姫殿下の方でおじゃるよ。
それは表裏の一方に過ぎぬ。偽りをもって築かれたものはより大きな歪みを生む。まして
耳心地の良い理屈でおじゃるな。どこまでも正しく、それゆえにいっそ空々しい。
With every sentence, with every paragraph, he becomes more Shakespearean.
覚えておくがいいでおじゃる。どれほど正しくとも、相手の心を見ぬ言葉は誰の胸にも響きはしないのでおじゃるよ。
その通りやもしれぬ。だとしても真実から目を背けていては己自身をも偽ることとなる。
ならば貴公に問うでおじゃる。偽りをもって築かれたのは貴公の立場そのものではないのか。
Well, technically, kind of.
今の貴公の心こそが歪んでいるのではおじゃらんか。マロ一人も特進させられずに二心なきことを民にどう明かすのでおじゃるか。
Sensing a vulnerability struck by his words, Mararo presses me with questions, watching my reactions like a predator eyeing the pack.
確かに今はそれを明かす術はない。
Well,
馬脚を表したでおじゃるな。
Mararo's eyes glint with something between pity and mockery.
マロや来光機下の兵たちはもはや止まれない。そういうことなのか。だがそれでもしかしこれだけは分かってほしい。それがしが望むのはただ一つ。ただあるべきものをあるべき形に戻すこと。白もきっとそれを望んでいる。
Oop, that'll get a reaction.
白、今貴公は白殿もそれを望むと言ったでおじゃるか。貴公がその口で白殿の望みだと。
Well, it's a shame he can't take off the mask. Not that he would.
貴公が白殿の言葉を代弁するのでおじゃるか。私欲のために白殿を殺した貴公が。
At that, Mararo bares his teeth and snarls like at a cornered beast, eyes wild with fury.
そうか、これだ。マロに再会した時からずっと消えない違和感。聖女、しばらくこの者と二人きりで話をさせていただきたい。
Ooh, so he actually is going to tell him.
わかった。だが気をつけるのじゃぞ。
心得ております。
The others look on from a distance as I approach Mararo alone and take a seat opposite him.
マロ殿、一つだけ聞かせてくれ。なぜそんなデタラメを信じる？
何がデタラメでおじゃるか。マロはこの目ではっきりと見たでおじゃる。
この目で？お前はどこで何を見たんだ？
Oh yeah, he thinks he saw it happen and he didn't.
ごまかされないでおじゃる。貴公は瀕死の芝居をして白殿に解放され、その隙に後ろから探検で。
よく考えるんだ、マロロ。それがしが帝都から脱出した時、お前はどこにいた？
そこにいたでおじゃる。マロは確かにそこに。
そんなはずはない。お前自身がよく知っているはずだ。
He's fighting the worm. All at once, a scream rips itself from Maruro's throat, and he collapses to the ground.
マロロ様。
Ah, dang it. A figure suddenly materializes near Maruro, rushing from the shadows with a cloud of thick, obscuring smoke.
なんだ、一体。
We were almost there. Try as I might to penetrate the smoke, all I can make out are shadows and silhouettes. The figure presses something to Maruro's ear. Oh, man. Another worm?
何をしている。
Maruro begins repeatedly screaming my name, as though a flame had been lit inside him, and that sound is all that can extinguish it.
まだでおじゃる。オシトル。
マロロ様、ここはお引きを。
マロがその首を取るまで、この戦は決して終わらぬ。
As Maruro fades with the newcomer into the distance, he gives one more frightful, bloody scream and disappears from sight.
待て、マロロ。
Well, I really thought we had it this time. When all of the smoke had cleared, Maruro and the other relatively unharmed soldiers were gone.
見失っちゃった。
何？今ならまだ追える。
うちも音もする
深追いは避けた方がいいでしょう。罠がこれだけとは限りませんし。
Yeah.
おぎゃ、いけずよな。
Yeah, but, you know, he's right.
どれほど正しくとも相手の心を見ぬ言葉は誰の胸にも響きはしない。辛いものじゃ。
As we reach the decision not to pursue, I overhear Anju muttering to herself, or perhaps to no one in particular.
世は己自身が不甲斐ない。世は何一つ言い返すことが敵なんだ。マロロよ。
Ordinarily, Anju can be hard to read. This, however, is all too clear. It's the same emotion etched into me beneath this mask. Hard regret.
さっきのマロの様子は明らかにおかしかった。お
The clashing armies, the only sound in the air, do not furnish me with an answer.
兄様、本陣からの伝令が。
そうだな。こんなところでグズグズしてはいられぬ。戦はまだ続いているのだ。
Well, that was disappointing. Not surprising, but disappointing.
どうやら伏兵は追い散らしたようだな、オシトル。
I know we're in the middle of the war, and there's a lot going on, but I think I need to call it for this episode. It's been a longer one, especially if I keep in the majority of that fight. I probably will, except for cutting through the parts where I rewound to try and get higher combos and stuff like that to get those criticals. I really thought we were going to get through to him this time. I really figured this was going to be the opportunity for Haku to really level with him and to get in there, and I think it would have happened if that attendant hadn't come in and, I guess, popped another worm in his ear or something like that. I don't know if they just started like, oh, okay, we'll just keep filling him with worms like a weird, heavily make-up Shakespearean Pez dispenser and hope for the best. I don't know why that's the first thing that popped into my head, but that's just the image I have, and now you all have it too. You're welcome. But I guess that means that we'll be fighting him again, but probably not in this fight, I don't think. I think he's probably going to be out of commission for a little bit. I do wonder if we're actually going to face off against Raiko, or if he's just going to be pulling strings from the back. I don't know yet. Well, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this episode, and I hope to see you in the next one. For now, I am one half of the Bridge Boys, signing off.